Hello, I'm Kyle, and welcome back to Bedtime Verses with Kyle. Just a little poetry to help you get ready for bed. So, today is Folio Friday, but I'm changing it to Flip to Friday. So, this means I just basically take a compendium of plays, and then I flip to a page randomly and read whatever the hell is there, without practicing. So, I'm sure it'll be a real treat for you. Here we go. Flip to Fridays. Where are we going here? Boop, boop, boop. Shakespeare, yes. Oh, Romeo and Juliet. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we're at the end of the play here. And it's Juliet has died. And Paris and Romeo are at the graveyard paying their respects. Let's do Romeo and Balthazar. This is little manservant Balthazar. Okay. So they're at the grave. Paris is there. He sees Romeo and he hides. Romeo comes in. Give me that mattock and the wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee, whate'er thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence, be gone. But if thou jealous dost return to pry, and what I farther shall intend to do, by heaven, I will tear thee joint by joint, and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are savage wild, more fierce and more inexorable far, than empty tigers on the roaring sea. Balthazar's, I will be gone, sir, and trouble not ye. Rather, I will be gone, sir, and not trouble ye. So shalt thou show me friendship. Take thou that, give them money. Live and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow. Balthazar sighed. For all this same, I'll hide hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt. He hides. Romeo starts to open the tomb. Thou detestable maw, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth, thus I enforce thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food. Now Paris is over here. That is that banished haughty Montague, that murdered my love's cousin, which with grief it is supposed the fair creature died, and here is come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Shink! Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague! Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die. So Paris thinks he's there to perform some other outrage on his enemy, because the Capulets and Montagues are at each other's throats. And Romeo says, I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good, gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone. Let them affright thee, I beseech thee, youth. Put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Stay not. Be gone. Live, and hereafter say a madman's mercy bid thee run away. Now, Paris, I do defy thy conjuration, and apprehend thee for a felon here. Shh, Romeo draws. Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy. They fight. And Paris gets it. Oh! I am slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb, lay me with Juliet. Now Romeo. In faith I will. Paris dies. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble county Paris. What said my man, when my betossed soul did not attend him as we rode? I think he told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so, or did I dream it so? Or am I mad, hearing him talk of Juliet, to think it was so? Give me thy hand, one writ with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. He opens the tomb, and there's Juliet. A grave? Oh no. A lantern, slaughtered youth. For here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. He carries Paris in. Death, lie thou there, by a dead man interred. How oft, when men are at the point of death, have they been merry, which their keepers call a lightning before death? How may I call this a lightning? Oh, my love, my wife, death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in that bloody sheet? Oh, what more favour can I do to thee than with that hand that cut thy youth in twain, to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean, abhorred monster keeps thee here in dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stay with thee, and never from this pallet of dim night depart again. Here will I remain, with worms that are thy chambermaids. Here will I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-wearied flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace, and lips, oh, you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss a dateless bargain to engrossing death. He kisses her, and takes the poison. Come, bitter conduct, come, unsavory guide, thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy sea-sick weary bark. Here's to my love. He drinks. Ah, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus with a kiss I die. And then he dies. And in some productions, he's alive long enough to see Juliet wake up, which is particularly brutal. That was a good random choice. Dang, what a scene. Well, on that note, thanks again for joining me for Bedtime Verses with Kyle. You can follow me here, but please subscribe to my YouTube and my website. And there will be new readings every weekday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night. Sleep tight.